Okay, so I asked for 3 cards, right, to kind of like set the tone for this reading, right? And so I don't know about you, but I've certainly been experiencing a lot of like almost like dip and going back up and dip and going back up. So I feel like a lot of us need to really work hard today and into the weekend about our mindset, okay? Focusing on things that are positive, uplifting. And when we feel like that dip, trying not to stay there, right? Like being able to recognize, like acknowledge what it is, kind of if there's processing or any emotion coming up for us, that we deal with it and then we release it, okay? And we continue to do things to raise our vibration. Okay, I feel like many of you who are experiencing, you know, spiritual awakening and ascension energies, I feel like you're being called to trust your gifts. Okay, so this is about like trusting yourself above all others, trusting that you are being divinely guided and led, and trusting the fact that you have the wisdom within, okay, and that you are surrounded by angels. All right, I feel like you are experiencing like really cool interactions, whether it's in the physical plane or not. I feel like there's some sort of kismet energy going on that's kind of like showing you that there's far more than what we see in the physical realm. I feel like many of you are kind of like tuning into this. All right, so if any of this is interesting to you, then this reading is certainly going to expand upon what I'm talking about. So if you're feeling like this isn't for you, then I'll see you next time, and thanks for listening this far. I do ask you use your discernment to know if this is for you or not. You are responsible always for your own thoughts and actions, and this is for entertainment because it's a collective reading. If you're interested in a personal, my information is in my profile. So if you would like to stay, please allow me in your energy. Thank you. And what we will be sharing today is certainly divine guidance. Okay, I please ask that you open your mind and your heart to receive this with love. Okay, we ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness that this is divinely guided and you are protected and loved, and this message is for your highest and greatest good. Okay. So I feel like bottom of the deck energy of this is Rumi, mystical knowing, okay? Breaking boundaries, personal experiences of God, source, whatever that is for you. I feel like you are really awakening to the fact that like you have access to this energy. You have access to the frequency of higher dimensional beings, ascended masters, divine masters, angels, okay, spirit guides. I feel like you are working with an expansive team, okay? So again, checkpoint to know if this is for you or not. Okay, so if those are things that you're actively doing and working with or aspiring to, then this reading is for you. I have Lakshmi and Ganesh. So this is about like being in the vibration to create, manifest, and embrace prosperity. All right, this is you trusting your gifts, that is part of what you're here to bring to the table. You're attracting health, wealth, and happiness. Okay, so again, that's the vibration you're being guided, okay, to embody. Okay, this is helping you to raise your vibration. All right, it's like a bit of redirection here. All right, what's next for us? Hanuman. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but if I'm not, oh well. I will do it better next time. This is really talking about you being a devoted, committed warrior. Like this is not your first go around. I feel like you are in the place of prayer, allowing, acceptance, embracing, and letting God love. Let God's love, okay, hold you, okay, in your strength. I feel like the trust and the wisdom you're being asked to embody, okay? You're also being asked to kind of like stay in the vibration of prosperity, right? Expecting and desiring outcomes that result in health, wealth, and happiness, not just for yourself, but for others, right? And then the next one we have is I'm surrounded by angels. And then I have Ishtar. So this is beautiful. I feel like the angels are helping you and your family learn, all right? There's a lot of lessons playing out right now. I feel like you're being called to follow your heart, and that's where truth prevails, okay? I feel like this is a reminder that you can't trust. Just listen to your heart, okay? I feel like it's going to bring you the health, wealth, and happiness that you're seeking, okay? Is there one more with this deck? Yeah, one more. Yeah, we have Michael and Faith, Archangel Michael and Faith, okay? So we have divine protection. We have breakthrough moments, right? Like massive growth and evolving, okay? I feel like you're here to kind of anchor in during a paradigm shift, which we're all experiencing, going from Pisces, the age of Pisces, to Aquarius. I feel like there's a lot that's happening. You're part of the plan, man. That's amazing. I feel like you do have a lot of support. I feel like if you need to work with archangels, I feel like Archangel Michael is certainly, you know, a point person or point energy, you know, point contact, all right, to help us go through this moment that we're all here to experience together. I feel like, you know, again, there's like very important partnerships that are coming together for many of you. So I feel like it's time to grow and make the necessary changes that you're being asked to make, okay? So let's get some more information. Okay. If I exceed the 10 minutes, go to YouTube. That is where you'll see the full reading. A YouTube channel. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, hi. We have a Queen of Wands. We have the World card. All right, so this is, you know, you understanding that you literally can do anything that you put your mind to, okay? You know that your mind creates your reality. So again, like, it's a powerful thing. And I'm also getting that you're being encouraged to go after what you want. And you have the ability to manifest, attract, pray, whatever word you want to use for yourself, because they're all intention based. And if you need people if you want to work with certain types of people to accomplish certain types of things, like resource wise, you will be able to attract that to your reality, okay? Because you are in the vibration of prosperity. Key. I feel like, you know, this is all about a happy ending. I feel like things are coming full circle for you. I feel like you have accomplished a lot in a short amount of time. I'm getting you've gained a lot of spiritual growth and insight, and I feel like you're on the path that you have set out for yourself. I feel like you're happy with where you're at. You appreciate everything you've experienced thus far. You're having a good reflection back on the past because you understand that there were things that had to play out a certain kind of way so that you could learn a certain kind of lesson, okay? And it was for your highest and greatest good, mind you. And I feel like Archangel Michael is here twice in this reading so far. I feel like you are passionate about things. You're very charming. You have an amazing personality. And I feel like you're really intellectual. You're very brilliant. You're very like magical in your own kind of way. I feel like you're very independent too. So you're not someone who like really relies on someone else. Maybe people think that you do, but you don't. Maybe there was some codependency things that you may have broken the cycle of. I'm also getting like you're really focused on number 4 here. I would say like you're really focused on your stability. You're looking at things from a very broad picture. You're someone who is in a leadership position. I feel like you're somebody that kind of like people look to or know they can come to and feel safe and protected. I feel like you do know how to take charge of a situation, or you're being called to take charge of something and step into that leadership position. I'm also getting like this could be a promotion. This could be like a level up is what I'm getting with the Emperor and the World card. Either someone's getting promoted at work or someone is doing a shift to maybe elevate themselves in some sort of leadership way. I'm also getting maybe you have very ambitious plans, okay? So I feel like your plans are working out very well. That's the intention of, you know, you attracting health, wealth, and happiness. Like you have it all figured out. I feel like you're going to experience professional and financial success using your resources wisely, all right? So that's what I'm picking up here. Yeah, follow me on YouTube. It's gonna go over 10 minutes. All right, so what's next after the Emperor? So the Emperor is Aries energy. The Queen of Wands is really like fire sign energy. So also Aries, Leo, Sag. I have the Six of Wands. So yeah, this is like confirming that, you know, that whole success, right? This is victory. This is success. This is like, you know, overcoming whatever obstacles they were. This is you meeting your goals. This is you doing a really great job on a past project that you were on, or there's something that you're working on that's going to come to a fulfillment. And I feel like there's going to be recognition of what you've accomplished. I feel like there's going to be another project that you're going to be called to work on. I feel like it's as a result of your accomplishments. I feel like there's something you're going to see to fruition, and it's going to lead to bigger and better things. I feel like the next thing is kind of like that stepping stone to kind of put you in the right position, right? Because we do have the leader. Okay, we have the Emperor. We do have someone of leadership here. So I feel like as a result of what you've learned so far, the knowledge, the wisdom that you've gained, and the strength, I feel like you listen to your heart and you know that it's prevailing. I feel like you're tapping into your spiritual gifts. You know you have divine protection. You're having breakthrough moments, and you're meant to share these with other people. I feel like it has something to do with that and a project you're going to be called to work on. You may be working with somebody, a partnership, and it's all to kind of like align others regarding this paradigm shift, okay? So again, like activation, all right? A lot of people are spiritually awakening, and then we have the decision, okay? So this is really talking about releasing yourself from things that no longer serve you, okay? There could be some like energy that you might need to detox from. So this could be like past energies that are still like messing around and mucking around. And so there could be some sort of like drastic change that happens as a result of you like literally leaving a timeline behind and jumping onto another one. Don't worry about things so much. You're clearly having lots of support. I feel like they want to reiterate the support that you do have. And not creating any kind of do not create anything from the mindset, like these thoughts, these racing thoughts about like any worries or concerns from a place of like lack of confidence, self-confidence, okay? So like, don't let that fester into your reality. Like, that's kind of why this message is coming out today, because I feel like the reminder here is to shift any kind of like lack of self-confidence to trusting in your gifts. Okay, they want to make sure that you are also trusting the wisdom that you have and hold and that you share. Okay, I feel like there might have been like a little bit of a dip for someone who was kind of feeling like, ugh, you know, like, know that you are surrounded, okay, by angels. Okay, you're guided, you're spiritually guided and led. You have a spiritual calling here. So again, reiterating the fact that like, they don't want you to create from a place of lack or of self-confidence. You have exactly what it takes. And don't doubt yourself. There's also that. Three of Cups. I feel like you are going to celebrate. I feel like there's a community of people that require your assistance. You may have a friend group. You may be the person in the family that everyone comes to because they need that shoulder to cry on. They need help processing things in their life, and you're that person. This also could represent coworkers. It could work, you know, you could be the friend that everyone comes to for guidance. I'm also getting like there's some good news that you're going to be celebrating with people who you're close to. It also can speak to the fact that like maybe there's good energy, good news, good progress, time to celebrate with your children. Okay, could be children related. Yeah, I feel like a very happy ending. Something's coming full circle, and I feel like it's around friends as well. You're going to celebrate. There's something you're going to go do and celebrate, and I can't take, look at all these cards that they're trying to give me right now. Give me all of those. All right, let me see what they are, and you can tell me what to keep, what not to keep. Strength card, no. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, solutions. Okay, this is the one they want to come out. Solution. So this was really talking about like having like that ability to have objective compromise, okay, and self-control and patience. Like this is really calling on you to like kind of like sit back in the cut and observe, right, and see things from like a much bigger picture. Okay, I feel like understanding that like you got to kind of like take the good with the bad if you're in like a place of duality, polarity, if you will. I feel like, you know, this is really talking about like forgiving and healing, right? It's Temperance, this card. So it's really about like holding space and kind of going within and choosing like compromise and peace. Because you are seeing two sides to something, or you do have a higher perspective on something. So this is really, you know, making sure that you tap in and try to see the higher perspective and try to understand it from a physical existence, human emotion perspective, as well as from a spiritual lesson experience, right? It's kind of like the blending of the two. And it's like pouring into your own cup too. I feel like this is about like, you know, doing things for the greater good. I feel is also Temperance. All right, this is also like Earth Angel energy, so on sign. What else are we getting? Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, you know, again, that's kind of where the Temperance is coming in, is like realizing that certain things happen for a reason, and sometimes our experience is not great, and it's not great for a reason. And so it's about looking at what that reason is, and would we have taken the lesson as strongly if it was learned in an easier way, right? Like sometimes you have to learn a hard lesson so that it sticks with you, because it's a life lesson. It's not like, oh, I just learned that last month and no big deal. Like it's a life lesson, it's a soul lesson. And so sometimes those can be very difficult. So I feel like they're trying to guide you to like bring balance to the situation and yourself, and try to see things from a place of like, you know, why would you have to learn something like that, right? And so taking that step back and going within and looking at that information for yourself, and kind of like being able to get to the point where you're like releasing regret. You're kind of like seeing things as an opportunity for growth versus like that victim mindset. And, you know, again, like it's like that silver lining energy. Okay, because it, you know, it is so that something new can be experienced. So it's like something was learned with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? I feel like there are no more like delays. I feel like there is going to be like a change in direction, okay? I feel like many of us are being asked to reflect on, you know, like that last path of review, if you have to, on what's happened in the past cycle, and making sure that like, okay, I learned that, and then applying it moving forward. Okay, it's like learning about something and then having to go apply it in the next. It's like taking Algebra 1, you know, passing Algebra 1, even though algebra sucks. I had to take it 3 times. So I'm a whiz at retaking lessons. But anyway, it's like you have to learn Algebra 1 in order to get to Algebra 2. I feel like that's kind of what we're getting at here. All right. Making sure that we learn the lessons so that we don't have to repeat them again, or that we don't repeat them, right, in the next cycle. All right. We have the Two of Cups, right? Because there's something that you're meant to experience here, and it's partnership. I was picking up on this earlier. It's partnership. Okay, we have Lakshmi and Ganesh. I have Michael and Faith. I have 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, and don't give up on the ones that you love. Okay, this is about like you are attracting this partner in, whether you're a masculine or a feminine. This partner is coming in. Okay, so again, like making sure your vibration, you're working on that. Like it's a daily activity, okay? Yeah, I feel like this is something that the two of you are called to kind of like bring justice to the situation, bring balance, bring fairness. I feel like this also is being restored in your life. I feel like there was really amazing, like positive rulings made in your favor. I feel like don't give up. Okay, yes, things were extremely heavy for you with the Ten of Wands. I feel like there are helpful people. You don't need to do everything by yourself. So if there's some things that you need help with, ask for the help. Maybe you might be working a little hard. Maybe it's time to pull back a bit and prioritize. I have the Seven of Wands. This is like you also having the confidence to stand up with and for what you believe. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of that collectively going on. I feel like people are claiming their personal power and not tolerating any BS from anybody. I feel like you are very sovereign in your energy and you're being encouraged to stay that way. And then I have the Hermit energy. This is Epiphany energy. So I feel like this is you, again, like chasing your dreams, going after what you want, standing up for what direction you're taking, regardless if anybody agrees with it or not. I feel like if it's from the heart space, it's something you can trust and it will be in alignment for you, regardless of what anyone else says or does. And I'm also getting like you're going through this because it's bringing spiritual growth. I feel like you are meant to be a light to others. You're meant to shine. You're meant to help guide. You're meant to follow what you're inspired to follow, okay? It comes from the heart. I feel like you do get a lot of great information when you connect to the divine, whether that's through like working out or listening to music or painting or whatever that is, where you can go within and kind of like have that inner dialogue. I feel like when you're able to do that, I feel like you are connecting to your angels, your spirit guides. You know, you are very surrounded by angels, confirmation. All right, so I'm getting like answers that come through meditation is really important at this time. Okay, so making sure that you're doing that, you're setting that time aside for yourself, okay, is really what it is. It's kind of like, it's like having a soul meeting with yourself, okay? You're being encouraged to do that. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's some union energy coming in. I feel like, again, another, like, as a result of completing this past cycle, like, there's big recognition of you completing something major. I feel like you went through a spiritual rebirth, and as a result, like, you're attracting all kinds of stuff into your reality because you're in the frequency to attract that. I mean, again, like, with your family, with friends, with coworkers, whatever this is, I feel like a community even, this is like reasons to celebrate. And then on top of that, we also have more reasons to celebrate. So I feel like major life experiences are coming in, some of which you may not have had before, which is beautiful. I feel like abundant rewards are coming in to a place because of all the hard work. I feel like it's like a reward. I feel like you're releasing yourself from any kind of like burdens. This could be like you're gonna like retire, you're gonna move, you're gonna like, you know, set up shop with your partner and like live in a beautiful place. I feel like this could also represent like marriage, commitment, stable security. Maybe you're working on like finding a new place to live. Maybe you're reflecting on things like that you would like to experience in the next chapter of your life. Like maybe you don't want to live in the state that you live in anymore. You know, maybe you're looking to like relocate. Maybe you're building a house. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of relocation energy here. But I'm also getting a lot of union energy too. So this could be like you. Okay, we're taking these two. They're like here. Here, take these. All right, we have the Seven of Swords. And then we have the Magician. All right, so I feel like, you know, you understood that there is always a better way. And I feel like you may need help with some things. Like you can't, like I feel like you may be someone who's single right now and maybe you're understanding that like, there is more than one way of doing something. And so I feel like they're asking for you to kind of like make sure you pay attention to the details, make sure you're understanding that There could be another way of doing something, and based on your past, you know, do you really want to create it from something you've already experienced? So maybe they're saying, I feel like what they're saying is here, like you can do it different regardless if people agree with the path you're taking, is what I'm getting. Okay. So again, like I feel like it's okay to free yourself from what other people's perceptions of you are. Okay. I feel like there's been a lot of like, well, I wouldn't do it that way, or can you believe what they're doing now? Or I feel like there's a lot of like talk. I feel like there's a lot of like, there could be energy that comes in that might want to force you down one path, but you don't feel aligned with that. And so you're having to kind of like, you're second guessing yourself. And I feel like they don't want that. They want you to trust yourself. They want you to trust the guidance you get. They want you to trust like that you do have the wisdom. You are being guided, and they want you to listen to it. They don't want you to falter, is what I'm getting. This card says there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not always be the best answer. Review all the details. Okay. So again, like seeking counsel in where you find unconditional love type counsel. Okay. I'm also getting like the Magician. So understanding that like you are the creator of your own life. You are the one who is having this experience. You didn't come here to live the life your mother wants you to live, or sister, brother, father, whatever that person is for you. So you came here to live life for you, for your soul's path and journey. Okay. There are specific things that you wanted to experience here. And are you experiencing them? I feel like you need to ask yourself this question. And if you're not, I want you to identify what it is that you would like to experience. I want you to meditate, connect with your higher self, and come up with this list. Okay. So find a journal, find a piece of paper where you can take a few minutes to kind of like connect with yourself and make sure that the goals you have set for yourself so far, and even the ones you've completed, that you can check off the list and say, I was grateful for this experience, and yes, I accomplished this. And I want you to say and ask yourself, what do I still need to accomplish here? What do I want to experience here? Is it something I want to experience, or is it something that someone else wants me to experience, right? They have a mutual interest. Okay. And so I want, if anything is of a mutual interest, I want you to put it in its own column, okay? Because it's not yours, okay? I want you to identify what's truly yours and what isn't, all right, in this process. And then I want you to focus on what is yours, what you feel led, driven, guided. It makes your heart flutter. It's a passion, it's purpose related, like, you know, if everything was in a perfect situation, this would be something you would be doing or experiencing. I want that to be your list. All right. And then I want you to focus on this list. I want you to think about setting those intentions and having these as goals and taking the steps needed to accomplish these goals. I feel like you can literally manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. So successful beginnings are also being represented here. I feel like it's up to you. If it's something you want to experience, then make it happen. Okay. Because, you know, you're in charge of your own life. And if you're living for someone else's happiness, then you're not living life. You're letting them live your life. You're not living it for yourself. Okay. Yeah, I feel like embracing your inner child, like dreaming big, and, you know, there could be an opportunity of making some new friends. I feel like you could be, you know, really tapping into what's going on with your children. I feel like check your teenagers. If you have teenagers, like check on them, monitor them, see how they're doing, because not only are we evolving and being pushed out of our comfort zones, so are they, and they don't understand it. All right. So do what you can to be of support to your kids. Maybe do some check-in when it comes to the mental health capacity of things, and understanding like there's a lot going on in the world. And so there's a lot to kind of like shake their stability and security outside of the family unit. So it's like fortifying the fort, like making sure that like the family unit is stable and secure enough so that these children know, regardless of what age they're at, they know that they're safe regardless of what's going on in the world. All right, I feel like there's some sort of like affirming for them in some way. My cat has something to say, I guess. I don't know if you can hear my cat. All right, determination and self-control. Like, this is the Chariot energy. I feel like you have the support of the universe. I feel like there is advancement, okay? And I'm also getting like there's an acknowledgement for you for where you're at in your life and the position, whether this is in career or your personal life. I feel like overall there's an acknowledgement of success, okay? And then I have the 8 of Wands. So this really talks about, you know, things are going to pick up for you, all right? And I feel like this is kind of the build up to that, okay? And making sure that we're in energetic alignment for what we're attracting into our reality, and that we have space, okay? Because we have the 10 of Wands. I feel like this is like cleanup, and then this is bringing in the new that you have attracted as being part of that prosperity vibration, okay? So I feel like you're gonna see strong, immediate results, a lot of communication. I feel like, you know, birds are messengers. I feel like you could be receiving a lot of information, okay? And I feel like we have a Knight of Wands. So this really talks about following your passion and taking action. I feel like you'll know what to do when you need to do it. So it's about listening to that communication that you receive. I feel like they want you to move forward with confidence, being enthusiastic, positive, optimistic, okay, and having courage, because some of the things you're going to be asked to do might be outside your comfort zone. Yeah. I feel like wisdom and being objective are super important right now. I feel like making sure that you are embracing your integrity because it is who you are as a person. I feel like it's very strong in your personality. I feel like your character speaks for itself. I'm getting that you may be called to speak honestly with open communication. I feel like you demand respect, and if people don't respect you, you will remove yourself, or you will speak the truth. You will hold people accountable. I feel like this is someone who's being asked to kind of like not tolerate disrespect in some way. This can also be someone who's in the legal profession, like law and order, police, detective. It could be a lawyer. So I feel like there might need to be some sort of authority involved in something. This could be like, maybe it's a boss, maybe it's your director, or this could be you. You're the boss. You're the one who is bringing wisdom and objectivity to the situations that you are involved in. So this is you, like, you know, it's one of your skill sets. So it's like dialing up a skill set for a need and applying that in your personal life is what I'm getting. It's like being matter of fact about something, okay? I feel like you're being called to be matter of fact. I feel like this is you making choices from the heart. This is you making decisions that are integrity based, ethically based. I feel like there could be some sort of like, again, partnership coming in. This is coming on top of the 4 of Wands. So this is like a partnership. I feel like this could be somebody who you're going to meet, the King of Swords, as well. I feel like this person you can trust. I feel like this person's like very well respected. I feel like they're ambitious. They're very rational. I'm getting that this is an energy that will bring honest and open communication to you. They're not someone that is a liar. They don't like have the ethics or the integrity to lie. I feel like this is someone trustworthy. And I'm getting that like this is the power of love that you are attracting into your reality. I feel like you're in the energy of receiving. Okay, I do have, again, like some sort of energy that is coming your way that's going to, again, like it's a shift. It's like a challenge. So there could be some contracts coming your way as well. So maybe just keep an eye out for that. I feel like you might get some like very specific information coming your way. I feel like you have what it takes to succeed as well. So if there's something new that you're going to be doing, I feel like it's going to go well. Just make sure that like the contracts are in your favor and have someone else review it beside you, okay? So like due diligence energy. I feel like this is going to be fruitful, whatever this is, okay? I'm getting like I have 10 of Pentacles energy here. So, you know, this is something that is very much something that you can reflect on and be like grateful for, okay? I'm also getting like financial success, as well as like maybe early retirement for some of you. I feel like this is like a rich and fulfilling time with like the people you love. I'm getting like being able to provide for others and set them up for success in your family or generational line. I'm getting like generational lessons learned here that is going to like affect future generation. I'm getting a lot of like whatever you're doing is affecting the future generations, okay? Whether it's family or whether it's just people who are going to incarnate after you. I feel like it's that too. It's not just within the family unit, okay? I feel like sometimes we underestimate our existence here and how we do shape what happens next, okay? So I feel like whatever this, whatever challenge this is, I feel like it's going to be big, okay? I feel like, yeah, and then I have the Ace of Wands. It's a passionate new beginning. I feel like big opportunities, you know, something very inspirational or something that you are inspired by, or you're doing the inspiring. I feel like you are going to embrace the opportunity to do something amazing, or what you do is amazing already and it's just you and you're magical and I love you. And I feel like you just have this sense of wonder. So I feel like being in the energy and having the sense of wonder and knowing that you are part of this like paradigm shift, and again, holy union is coming in, understanding that you are on a divine mission here and you are part of this collective, and I love you for that. And I feel like you are going through the spiritual awakening process, understanding all the inner workings and trying to figure it all out. I feel like you have made and taken enlightened action as when you're asked, okay? I feel like you are making choices that are from the heart, and I feel like there's a huge romantic opportunity coming in. This is the third card of couples, twin flames I'm getting. Rama and Sita in this one. We have Michael and Faith, and then we have Lakshmi and Ganesh, okay? So a lot of amazing support, okay, for all of us here doing the job that we set out to do. So if you're on that path, high five. I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend. Bye now.